Morning guys! So today I'm here to show you how I basically moisturize and seal my hair. So I'm quickly going to show you what it is that I do and what you can do to yours, okay? So I usually wake up from a scarf and my hair like falling out. And what I would do from here is to part it down the middle. Where's my comb? I would part it down the middle, the white tooth comb, and just to make it a bit easier, okay, and then have two general sections. And then, again, maybe in four, okay. So now I have 1, 2, 3, and 4 sections. Okay, so I'm going to start with this one here. Gently comb it through. And I'm only starting from the root because my hair is relaxed. But if not, you would literally have to start from here and work your way up, okay? This is just to avoid as much of breakage and tension on your strands as possible. Okay. Then I grab my water-based leave-in. So people always ask me, what's the water-based leave-in? And I say it's when the first ingredient is water. Do you see there? Aqua. Aqua is water. So it needs to be water. At least majority of it, so that it can absorb through the hair strands and through the hair shaft. Okay, what you can do when you're used to the amounts and when you're a pro is to directly spray it onto the hair. But when you're still starting out and you don't want to make your hair so wet that now it's like you have to blow dry it straight or dry again, I would say spray it onto your hand, a little amount. It's like literally like a coin size. And then you can distribute that through your hands and then through your hair, okay? Focusing on the tips, the ends. Because these are oldest, these are driest, they need more attention. Okay? So that's one side done. This is moisturized. Okay, it doesn't take 20 minutes. It's like, that's it, it's done. Next side, comb it through a little bit, spray, distribute, and share. Okay. And that's it. When you're just starting off, you can have more sections. Like I could have divided this into 2, 4, and 6, but because I'm quite used to it, I even sometimes do it in 2s, not even 4s. Okay. And then to the 2 front ones. Literally like nothing. The point is not to wet the hair. The point is to give the hair moisture. And when your hair starts getting used to this, you will see a definite change in how it feels. You know what dry hair feels like, and then what moisturized hair feels like. Okay, so you'll definitely come to realize the difference in how it feels, okay? Now, I don't base my hair, my scalp. I know some people swear by basing, but to me, there's no benefit in it. The natural oils that your hair produces are enough for your scalp and your hair. However, some people's regimens thrive with a little bit of basing, maybe once a week. I would recommend to do it with castor oil, and again, very lightly, because if you base too much, then your own sebum's production is just stopped, and you need your scalp to know that it still needs to produce its own oils. So give it a little bit of a zhuzh massage. Okay. And then for my last section, so you saw how much I used for my whole hair to moisturize it. The point is not to get it wet. And so that's it. Most of my hair strands should be moisturized now. You will use more or less depending on what stage your health of your hair is at. If it's not healthy, by all means, use more until you actually feel like hair shedding. Until you actually feel like it's until you feel it moisturized, okay? Now, once I've gone in with the moisturizer, I can go in with the oil. Can you see how this is separated so beautifully? Down here you have the much thicker and heavier castor oil, and then here is my olive oil. So I usually do a half and half, part olive oil, part castor oil. And then you can just buy one of these little spray bottles at any hardware store or hair store or whatever. You can use an old bottle of your hair stuff. Okay, so give it a little shake. It always separates out when I leave it out too long, because I don't oil my hair every day. I usually feel it. Like today, I wouldn't normally oil it. It feels pretty oiled already. But for the sake of this video, I'm gonna oil it for you guys, okay? And here, same thing. I would straight go in because I kind of know how it feels and what to do. But for a beginner, hang on, this thing is locked. For a beginner, definitely use a bottle. Hello, what's going on here? Oh, okay, sometimes it gets clogged, and I don't have time for that, so I'll open the thing and then use the drops. Okay. So I use like that amount per section. Can you see that? So now it's, oops, my sections are gone. But it's just the same like you did with the moisturizer. Now you go in with the oils. Always focusing on the oldest part of your hair, which is the tips. Okay? And just, you know, work it in. And that's about it. Same thing on the other side. When you have sections, it's much easier to do this, but you need to control your portions because it could get really heavy really quickly. okay, I used to drench my hair, and then I was like, okay, now what? Because it's all drenched and weighed down, and like you can't style it no more. You can't do nothing to it. So yeah, with the excess, then I just like rub my scalp a little, and that's it. I'm good to go. And then I would style it to however I want for that day, which is usually a bun, because I've been kind of boring lately. Haven't had time to just be fun and creative, so my go-to style is a bun with or without a sock. Okay. Sometimes I do a ponytail and leave my hair out. I mean, hanging, dangling. Like if I've had a fresh blow dry or something, I may or may not do that. But again, for the sake of this video, alright, let me do like a side one. A little cute. This is so teenager of me. A little cute side one. Okay, so this is basically it. And then I like to add my accessories depending on what I'm wearing or where I'm going. And then just to casual my little baby hair flowers. And that's it. So yeah, that's my moisturizing and sealing. I call it M&S. So on my Facebook and on my Instagram, whenever I refer to M&S, now you guys will know, okay? By the way, it's Pretty Truths on Instagram. Go check me out, like, follow, and all of that good stuff. Okay, if I were to do some heat requiring style, I would add in my Treseme's Heat Defense. And again, this I would directly spray on the hair or first on my palm, because you have better control when it's still on your palm. If it's too much, you can take some out, you know, or wipe it away, wipe it off. But if it's already on your hair, then it's done. There's no fixing it. Okay? Alright then. That's that. What else? You guys have so many hair questions for me. Like, okay, anyways, I'm gonna cut this video short because I think it's already running long. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.